A kind of marketing that behaves like the spread of a virus. In the past few years, viral advertising has become one of the most important forms of spreading information. The idea is quite simple actually. One main idea is spread quickly among people because the people themselves spread the message. An example of this would be the way that the famous song, called Gangnam Style, became known worldwide. The memorable dance shown in the video and the catchy sounds that Psy makes when singing through the song make it something attractive to the public. This way the audience itself became part of the spread of the dance, also making the video of the song the most watched video in YouTube. The origin of viral advertising it was in the 90s that the proposal of spreading ideas themselves could be addressed like the spread of a virus. It was probably the first time that viral advertising became really important when Hotmail began to append advertising to the user's emails. This escalated and became even more popular when the rise of social networks, such as MySpace, emerged. When the people in charge of spreading their company's message noticed that their ads, mottos, tunes, etc. could be shared from profile to profile, they took advantage of it. It was then that this kind of advertising became such a powerful tool in the modern times. Without it, some things like Gangnam Style would not be as popular as they are now. Viral advertising has some biology. The people who study the field of viral advertising have come down to a consensus that says there are three basic criteria which define this so-called infection. These are the messenger, the message, and the environment. The messenger can be of three different types. First one is the type of messenger who likes to stay updated as often. This messenger looks for new trends actively. There is also the social hub, which has a lot of connection in his social networks. Finally, there is the salesperson that is responsible for the amplification and diffusion of the information. The message is the tricky part of the deal. It needs to be sticky and memorable, without which the messengers will be reluctant to pass on the idea to the next person. Lastly, it is the environment. It is the factor responsible for altering the mood of the audience. If the information is not published at the right time, then people will be pushed towards not spreading it because their situation does not favor the action. Viral advertising is a very new and somewhat intricate way of spreading messages. It is incredibly difficult to predict how messages will behave once they are released to the public. There is always the question of uncertainty of whether people will receive the message and feel compelled to passing it on to others. This kind of marketing is definitely very complex, yet very powerful. Viral advertising is probably one of the best ways of making sure that an idea gets as deep as possible in society.